I went actually in my purse and I started scraping like, Oprah, please. I was like, Oprah. And
he knew.
What's up, booze? Okay, yesterday I was at the Wynn and I saw Stedman, Oprah's man, Stedman. I was like, Stedman, please take a photo with me. I love you so much. And it reminded me of the year 2020 when I finally got to go see Oprah. See, what you guys don't understand is that I have been a fan of Oprah since I was 12 years old. For over 20 years, I have been watching Oprah Winfrey. I used to watch it after my mom's soap operas back in the day. And then TiVo came out and I was able to record every episode. And that's actually what started to intrigue me about the journey of life and mastery of life and spirituality and turning your pain into power. All the things that I feel like eventually led me on the path that I am on and will be on for the rest of my life. Oprah always brought on spiritual teachers and spiritual leaders. She brought on people that went through traumatic events but made beautiful foundations and charities and took those moments of pure agony and tragedy and made something beautiful out of it. And as things like that happened in my life where I had trauma and abuse, I was able to pull from the lessons I learned on the Oprah Winfrey Show to get through it in the best way I could. I used to always say, Oprah raised me. Okay, that was always my joke. And that's no shade to my family. I love my family, but Oprah had this emotional intelligence that I don't think some of our parents had access to learning about. So I'm very grateful that I was planted with this seed and given the knowledge that we have today to just learn anything we really want to learn. So it's 2020 and Oprah is on her 2020 vision tour. I said I need to go. Something I do love about myself is that I grab an opportunity when I can. I don't know when it's gonna come back, and I needed to go see Oprah. So I saw that her last show, get this, her last show was going to be on March 7th, 2020. My birthday is March 7th. She was gonna be in Colorado with Gayle King. And I could go to this intimate venue and see Oprah on her closing show. It just felt right. There was only one problem. I had been planning an event myself called Transform Your Pain into Power. And at that point, I wanted to take the framework of some of the things I learned through life and some of the trauma and heartbreak that I had went through and came through on the other side and use that to grow. And I wanted to teach people. I still do. This is my main vision in life, but don't tell anyone my secrets. I love being at events and being in that type of atmosphere, and I wanted to create one myself. So I planned to do it on my birthday, but since Oprah was coming to town, or not even town, I had to go book a flight to see her, I pushed my event a week up on March 1st so that I can go see Oprah, and just that would be a treat to myself. So that's exactly what I did. February 21st, 2020, I had a freak accident and I fell and broke my leg, both my tibia and fibula and my ankle, and I had to get emergency surgery. So I was in a hard cast for months. And now I'm like, okay, not only do I have to do my own event with a broken leg, it's supposed to be a 4-hour event. I'm supposed to be walking around commanding the stage and I can't even stand. But I got floor seats to go see Oprah Winfrey, and I'm definitely going to be in a hard cast. It was heartbreaking, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, my event is called Transform Your Pain into Power. And maybe I didn't realize some of this pain might actually be physical, and how I'm going to turn this into a powerful moment for myself and the people that chose to attend. And that's exactly what I did. I did what I could. I rocked the stage. I got on my little walker, stood up when I could. And then I took myself over to see Oprah with a girlfriend of mine. As I was getting my cast on, all the doctors, they were so sweet. They knew I was gonna go see Oprah, and they purposely gave me a black cast, and I went and got a silver marker so that if I could have an opportunity to have Oprah sign it, I would take that opportunity. Well, I'm packing and I'm on pain medication. This was an excruciating surgery, and I forgot my permanent marker. I'm like, okay, no big deal. We'll go pick up one in Colorado. My girlfriend had to get out of the car to get everything we needed at the store. And I was like, please grab me a poster board and a silver permanent marker. I want to write Oprah a sign to please sign my cast. And she left the store with empty-handed without it. And she's like, who cares? But you don't need that. I was just too tired to say, no, I do need that. Like, I just knew I would have this opportunity. But again, I was in a lot of pain. We had been traveling on airplanes, shuttles, rental cars. I was just ready to get back to the room, to our Airbnb, which had stairs. So that's what we did. It's the day of Oprah. We get there. The good thing about being in a wheelchair was we got front of the line for everything. Okay, so that was the good thing. We get there and I'm in the atmosphere. We are in the arena. I'm like, damn, these are some pretty good seats. Oprah's gonna be right there. My girlfriend at the time went to go get us some coffee or something. And then Oprah comes out and I'm by myself, and I actually recorded my own reaction and almost fell. But it was surreal. There she was. And she came down the stage and she started walking around the venue, and she came right in front of me, and I looked at her and she looked at me, and I just knew in my heart of hearts that if I had that sign, that she would have signed it, because other women had signs and things and she was reading them out loud and engaging with them. And I just have this feeling that that would have happened. I went actually in my purse and I started scraping like, Oprah, please. I was like, Oprah. And of course that didn't work. It was, I actually had it on my program for the show. Oprah, it was gonna be a lost cause. But I'm not gonna lie, I went to the restroom and I cried. I felt like I had missed my opportunity to meet Oprah. And I know I'm a positive thinker. I even was like, well, maybe that wasn't how you were supposed to meet Oprah, but I was heartbroken. It still hurts. I ain't even gonna lie. But it was a beautiful show. She made this comment and said, look at all my children. I feel like I've raised you all. And my heart was like, and nobody would believe me how like roundabout of a moment that was. But really, I don't remember it that well. It was like an out of body experience. And yeah. We went, we saw, we conquered, but I still feel like I have unfinished business with Oprah. And seeing Stedman was awesome, and it was confirmation, and it just made me want to, make this video. So this is just an ode to Oprah. I am so grateful for a woman to become her best version and do so with integrity and grace, and teaching others how to do the same. Very, very grateful for that and for Oprah Winfrey. But yeah. All right, you guys, I want to hear your experience with meeting or coming into contact with somebody that you have admired or even idolized through your life and finally meeting them. How was it for you? Was it everything that you had hoped for? Was it a bad experience? I'm curious. I would love to hear yours. All right, you guys, that is what I have for you today. I will see you in the next video. Ciao.